We alive and well. At least I am. How y'all living? Lone Wolf TV, back again for the win. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Life has been, y'all know my favorite quote, life has continuously beat my rabbit ass. You know what I'm saying? Life ain't goddamn easy, man. I don't know what to tell people, but never expect life to be easy. Because if a damn show is gonna give you the opposite feeling. Life ain't shit to play with. Life is to be lived. And the best way I could say live life is do what you feel your soul tells you to do. You know, only reason I come to these platforms is because my spirit tell me that somebody need a message. And it ain't no I'm not in no Christian sense like the Lord told me that somebody need a message today, so here I am. No, I be here on passion. I run off of the feel of how passionate and the instincts that I have. You know what I'm saying? Because if you just go off of what you think the world expect, you'll be out here doing the wrong thing. And that's a fact. So, today I wanted to talk about how therapists are also mentally sick. Let me read this message real quick. Yeah, shout out to whoever followed up in here. I decided to go live before lunch hour because I know some people get their lunch, some people get to go on lunch or go on their break at this time to go get lunch. And I want to be playing in your car or something while you do what you do. So I apologize for postponing this damn episode for about 2-3 damn days. Cause I was supposed to take some time out of my day to come sit up here at the park and spit my game. You know what I'm saying? But we here now, so that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Now, what we sitting here talking about today is therapists are mentally sick as well. Now, why do Zilla say that? Why do I say this? Because it's damn true. How do you think therapists wanted to end up in therapy? Usually, a therapist realizes they want to be a therapist after they go through something traumatic and they get through it. So, the fact that they went through something traumatic to get to the mindset that they're in right now doesn't negate the fact that they still may be dealing with that trauma on a different level and also trying to teach. So that's just the basis of what the episode is going to be about. And it shouldn't be a really long one. It's just I had to make this point because I'm going through something that mental health or that therapy can't solve. I don't think when you have family issues, I don't know if therapy is the best place to go. And I'm finna give y'all some reasons why. I'm gonna give y'all my reasons and I'm gonna give y'all my theory on the reason why therapy isn't for Black people specifically. Now, I can speak for all people, but that ain't what my platform is about. My platform is about speaking to the less fortunate and the misunderstood, or most likely Black people. So, and this ain't to say if you a white fan, this ain't for you. If you a white fan, you need to hit me up in my inbox. Let me know that you white and you want me to speak to your life experience, because I can't speak to your life experience as a white person, but I can speak to how you may feel emotionally as a man. But here we go. Therapists are mentally sick as well. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is etymology. Etymology is when you break down the word from its core root and you put them together and you figure out what the creator of the word was trying to create. Now, Daylight put me on this form of etymology, right? The rapist. I want y'all to spell therapist and tell me what that spells. Put a dash in between the word. After you spell the in therapist, put a dash right there and spell the rest. Shout out to Daylight for dropping game on that one. Etymology, I'm finna start studying it. I don't want to sit here and act like I just know what the fuck I'm talking about. I just told y'all who I got the source from. It was Daylight. Daylight, the battle rapper, said therapist broken down is the rapist. The rapist. What do y'all think they're raping? Let's get, do I have to get deep? Do I have to be the only one that get deep, or are y'all already catching on? Oh shit, my bad, y'all. Are y'all catching on to what's already going on out here as far as a motherfucker calling themselves therapist? Let me explain it. The rapist, what are they raping? Some of them might be raping their clients. Some of them might be raping people on part, well, when they not at work. But the rapist stands for the rapage of your mind. So they raping you from your original thought when you sit down in the therapist chair. When you sit down in the rapist chair, they are programming you with what they feel is good and deprogramming what they think is bad. So if you are a stern man, if you like unapologetic, a therapist will have you believe that you have to apologize somewhere in your life. Like, even if you had a fucked up mama and a fucked up daddy and a fucked up family, a therapist will tell you to go hash it out with them. Even though that they stole $800 from you twice, you're supposed to go have some kind of conversation with them for clarity. That's the bullshit that the rapists say. The rapist will mentally fuck you into thinking that your brain power isn't enough. They will mentally fuck you to think that you, just because you think for yourself, that you tripping. They have a terminology and a way of thinking for you to abide by. If you are someone that feels you need a therapist, if you're someone that feels you need a therapist, that means to them that you don't even trust yourself. That means you don't even trust your own mind. So it's only right that they rape your mind. You a motherfucker out here that's lost. You somebody that's lost in the sauce that need guidance. And they have a person out here directly to fuck your mental, and it's called the rapist. I don't know how else to put that, and etymology explains that perfectly of how that's worded and put together. The rapist of the mind. So are y'all sure y'all want to go to therapy? Are y'all damn sure y'all want to go to therapy? Because etymology say the rapist is how you break that word down. Hit that like button if you up in here and drop a comment. Don't be in here staring at a nigga. I want y'all to drop a comment because I don't know. YouTube been fucking with my comments. But yeah, that's example number one on to prove that therapists are mentally sick as well, because not all of them know what they're doing, but I'm sure some of these motherfuckers already, some of these therapists already know what etymology is. And I'm sure there's a therapist that did a brief study on what etymology is. And for him to see this shit and not say nothing and continue to go on in his field, he's a bitch ass nigga. And I'm gonna let y'all know that. And that is a mentally sick motherfucker. Therapists are mentally sick as well. Let's go to the next goddamn fact. Y'all thought that was it? Let me get it cracking for y'all real quick. That ain't even what I just said. Just cracked the ceiling. We finna get into it. 62.7% of therapists have or have had mental illnesses. That is completely more than half. 62.7% of therapists have or have had mental illnesses. Now, this brings me to a new point. If you talking to a motherfucker that is just as mentally sick as you, or just got out of it, or been out of it for a few years and they can tell you about it, that's still not somebody that you should just listen to like 100% in that regard. If a person been through it and they got over it and they not crazy and they decided to help people, you can decipher that. You can decipher if there's a good therapist. But with the number 62.7, that is over half of therapists that have it or have had. And the fact that you had, let's start with the have had. If you have had a mental illness, it's really not gone. You just healing from it, and healing is forever. And you can decide to stop healing whenever the fuck you want to tap back into that energy. And for the other 62.7% or the 30% of the people that have it out of this 62.7%, you talking to a motherfucker that's just as crazy as you if they have a mental illness. 62.7 is more than half therapists. And I salute people that go to therapy because they know that it's somebody going through what they're going through as well. And then they decided to be like, okay, I want to be a voice for people that's going through what I've been through. There's that. Then you got people that's just out here, I'm getting my check out of this. I'm just gonna talk to them like I give a damn about them, and I'm mentally sick as well. For 62.7% to be a number, that's enough. That's a big enough number for people not to ever attend therapy if they feel skeptical about it. And I want people to understand, don't nobody give a fuck about therapy just because you do. Therapy don't do shit for everybody. Therapy do something for your ass because you ain't thinking for your damn self, motherfucker. Therapy do something for you because you've been told, well, therapy helped me by somebody that you look up to. And them niggas don't go through what you go through. So the fact that 62.7% of motherfuckers are mentally ill inside of therapy, who am I really to talk to? If I'm talking to a mentally sick motherfucker as well, how are they or she or he gonna help me? And light the blunt up on that one. Y'all think that through. How How does this help me out? By talking to another sick psycho motherfucker. Therapy don't help black people. Let white people, let Mexicans, let everybody else deal with that shit. Black people, we need we need to just focus on empowerment. We need to focus on getting our shit together, and that'll help our mental out, because the only thing we lacking in this world, I feel, is resources and finances. What makes a black person crazy ain't the same thing that make a white person crazy. White people go crazy when they lose money. We are born in there's so many black people in this world born without it and gaining it that they don't hold that much value to cash. There's people that if they lose status, white people, Mexicans, all races, but majority of other races, when they lose status, that's when they commit suicide. This is where I respect black men, and I feel like this is where we need to upgrade as well. I respect the black man for still being able to pull a sister, pull a bitch, whatever he want to call her. I respect the black man that can still pull a woman within poverty. Now, let me say this: it's not an accomplishment, but it's more of an indicator to who you are energetically. Now, some motherfuckers will have you believe that since you ain't got the bread, you don't need to approach the woman. Okay, ain't nobody say cuff the woman. You can approach her, you can let her know, hey, I ain't where I need to be, but I felt like you are a beautiful person. You know, you can let the game be known like that. Right? And somebody's still gonna say that you ain't making 6 figures, or you ain't making 7 figures, or you will only make 80,000 a year. How you supposed to take care of a woman? Not every woman out here not every woman wants your money, wants all of your money to take care of them. I should say. They want a good percentage of it. I ain't gonna sit here and say there's women that don't want your money. No, all these women want some kind of not a handout, but they want to know you can sustain yourself in some kind of way. It ain't necessarily about giving them shit. There's a lot of women that don't want you to give them shit, but they want to know you can sustain yourself. And I want motherfuckers to know that if you sustaining yourself, that gives her room to be more lenient. You know what I'm saying? She can be more free with what she has going on. But when you a bummy nigga like me, when you homeless, living out the whip, and you try to fuck with a woman and you let her know this shit, she's gonna automatically be skeptical about being used. You know? She automatically gonna be skeptical about what is your purpose for being here. Because you ain't got shit. You know what I'm saying? You look like something, but that's all you got is your looks and your car. Women ain't gonna respect that. Women don't respect, you know what I'm saying, bare minimum no more. And they used to, and I salute them for not. I salute them for not accepting the bullshit no more, because it's making men better men. It's making men wake up and be like, okay, I do need to change this about my life. I need to change that. You know? So, you know, on to the next topic. TikTok therapists. Y'all remember the girl that went off on TikTok and she was all like, black men, y'all need to stop being so emotionally closed off, and she was really just condescending towards us. I can't remember all the words that was said. I just know that she ended up getting fired from being a therapist. And anybody that remember this shit, y'all know that bitch was cuckoo. She was a black woman talking about black men and how we need, like, she was talking about her clients in therapy. This is sick. Basically saying we need to stop being bitches. That's what I remember, is we need to stop complaining and stand the fuck up. Which I understand her message, because me being a lone wolf, me being a nigga that's for the misunderstood, I understood clearly what she was saying, but she just had a fucked up tone with it. Her tone was like we be complaining, and for you to be a therapist, you're not even supposed to speak on shit like that. So what if your therapist was what had a crush on you, or your therapist just came across the TikTok video. I mean, not your therapist, but your client came across your video or had a high regard for you, and then you just showed him that some of the shit that he spoke to you about, this is how you feel about him and his race of people. Therapy is a piece of shit. I'm telling y'all, therapy is a money scam. I mean, well, I ain't gonna say that. Therapy is just another skill to dabble in. I can if I want to, because I'm probably the most fucked up nigga on this planet. I know I can mentally sit down and talk to a nigga, but I don't have the drive. I don't have the care, and I don't have the, you know, the concern to give a damn about what somebody going through. As far as, you know, as it goes with dealing with it every day, you know. But yeah, the TikTok therapy, cut it out. Them TikTok therapists fucking it up. They letting you know that's in the real world. TikTok is full of motherfuckers that really ain't getting paid for their content. And if they are, they getting the bare minimum for what the fuck they creating. So don't be listening to no motherfucking TikTok gurus. Stop listening to them. They gonna trick your ass right into a trick bag. Them TikTok therapists, cut them loose. They not spitting shit, but what they read and what the white man said therapy is. We ain't got no black people out here recreating therapy for us. Nobody don't want to come sit on the block and actually sit down and talk in a nigga's element. They want you to come to this bitch ass building where shit is, you know what I'm saying, unreal. They want to try to put Lil Jeffrey on the goddamn pill because he got ADHD and at 5 years old. They want to put him on a pill to chill him out. They trying to conform you to society, my nigga. Now, the last point I got is a point that Will Smith made before. Who can tell you about your own mind in life? Now, see, Will Smith was on somebody's show. I forgot. I actually seen the interview before when they was finna drop Bad Boys 3, right? Okay. Will Smith was on some shit like, you don't need to listen to nobody else but you. You need to listen to you. This is your life. How the fuck you gonna listen to somebody else tell you how to live your life? And that's all I'm saying. And that right there. We are in a time where everybody needs to live their own life how they feel like it needs to be lived. We can't sit here and tell a motherfucker, oh, well, you broke, so you shouldn't be doing this, or you broke, you shouldn't be doing that. Now me, the only thing I feel like is true in that is if you broke, you should not be trying to go after a woman, because the women require you to have bread eventually. She might not give a damn that you broke when you get the number, but after you get the number and then she end up in a hard time, she gonna, you know, especially if you fucked already, she gonna look to you to kind of be like a crutch. Some kind of crutch. Some of them might not ask for shit but dick in the struggle. And then some of them might be like, man, I need you to look out for this. If I'm fucking you and sucking you, I need this. That's how you got to look at women. Women are an investment, and they can also be a liability. And that's the same for men too. I ain't trying to make it sound like women just ain't shit. It's niggas out here that be hobosexuals. They won't get a job because you accepted them that way, and he trying to play off the love in your heart for him. And then when you done loving the nigga because he just refuses to upgrade himself, he just stay on the game all day smoking weed, come fuck you, and then he do the shit all over again, you start to realize that this ain't what you want. And it ain't even the money. It's just the fact that he don't have no purpose about himself. If he was getting up to go rap every day and he didn't have no money, if he had a purpose to get the fuck up and get out of your face, a woman would probably respect that. That's where I'm coming from with it. You can't be sitting up in these women's face and expecting them to just unconditionally love you like your mama did. Nigga, your mama barely loved your ass, nigga. And that's real. That's real. Your mama barely love you, nigga. You know what's crazy? as a black man, when you get older and you start realizing that you got to make this bread, even your mama wants you to be successful so you can buy her a car and a house and all that shit, right? Your mama don't want to be in the motherfucking hood forever, even though that's where she put her motherfucking self because she didn't get under the right nigga. She got under a bitch ass nigga that took her as she was. Well, I wouldn't even say bitch ass nigga. She got under a dude that actually took her for how she was, and that wasn't enough for her. Fuck the fact that he wasted his life and his sperm and his life energy on creating me. He don't even want you. Motherfuckers making the wrong choices out here. I made the wrong choice in having a baby by a woman that I don't plan on marrying. But I'm letting my daughter, I'm gonna let my daughter know that. Me and your mama, we had a good time when we had you, and that's how you came. Whenever you done heard about relationships, I'm finna debunk all that. It's how I'm coming at my daughter. We debunking all that. No, nothing. But yeah, man, the last point is, who can tell you how to live your life but you? If you the one living your motherfucking life, why in the hell would you want to go to a damn therapist to tell you about you? This ain't making no sense. You got to make it make sense to me for me to understand it. And it don't make sense. You your own therapist. You the only one that know what the fuck you done did in life. I never understood going to sit down and you can lie to a therapist about your life. You think ain't no kids out here sat out there and lied and said they be jacking off and they don't jack off, or they kill people and they actually don't kill people and they just want to antagonize their parents to make it seem like the therapist found something that they didn't know? Therapy ain't shit, especially for the black community. We don't need no therapy. We don't need therapy, nigga. We need reparations. Fuck therapy. We need reparations. Reparations. Give me my paper or I'm coming to scrape you, nigga. I ain't trying to hear nothing. I need my paper or see you later. You know? But yeah, man, can't nobody tell you how to live your life but you. So watch out for anybody that's trying to tell you. If they giving you advice on how to run a business or something, you know, take heed. But as far as living life, we got our own life course. We got our own life numbers and life paths that we are on. So watch out for motherfuckers that sit around and tell you, oh, you ain't doing this, so you this. Or if you doing this, you that. Man, fuck all that. We ain't got no time to sit out here and be pinpointing on shit and trying to change the past when the past is the past. My nigga, leave the shit in the past, change the future. I'm in the future with this shit. I don't give a fuck about what nobody else doing, bro. I don't give a damn about how nobody perceive themselves. None of that. That ain't none of my business. And we gotta watch out for these black, like I'm gonna keep saying until I really just want to call these niggas out. Or this nigga out. Watch out for these black YouTubers, bro. These wannabe black YouTubers. Motherfucker might not even be black. Watch out for faceless niggas on the internet. If a nigga faceless, I advise you not to trust them. Alright? That's just my advice. I get around to it. Y'all don't even worry about it. I'm finna dig. I'm finna find and search these motherfuckers. And I'm finna see what they really about. If these niggas really black and if they really about what the fuck they talking about. Cause I ain't no bitch. I'm really here for a movement. My movement is for the niggas that's really misunderstood, ready to smoke theyself right now because they ain't got no bread. And motherfuckers want to tell them how to get it, but it's only so many of them that's gonna get it. Some of them motherfuckers gonna die broke. So I'm speaking for the nigga that died today that didn't have no paper, nigga. This energy don't come from bullshit, bro. This energy come from real shit that gotta be tapped in for you to understand, nigga. And these niggas that be on this internet shit, they be sounding real white supremacists like. They always want to be like the white man. This what the white man do. The white man, the white man. I'm starting to think niggas is white. So I'm quitting, nigga. If you ain't me, I'm questioning your motherfucking ass on YouTube, nigga. Tired of this shit. I'm tired of black people coming at black people. I'm tired of black people claiming they for black people, but only a certain class of black people. Nigga, if you ain't gonna stand up for the whole collective, sit the fuck down. And I ain't saying motherfuckers supposed to stand up for the collective that ain't doing shit. I understand that, but them the niggas that ain't doing shit. Not the niggas that's in a different tax bracket. The niggas that's still going to work getting 30K, they put him right there with the nigga on the fucking corner in this new black shit, bro. You gotta watch the fuck out, man. Cause these niggas start to sound like the op they damn self. And then when you build a revolution opposite of theirs, they want to tear yours down. That sound like war to me, nigga. That sound like black niggas want to have war on other black motherfuckers. That ain't no collectivizing shit. So watch what the fuck y'all be watching out here, bro. I ain't even trying to shit on nobody. I respect everybody, my nigga. But watch out, bro. Don't be no dumbass out here and just be blindly following nothing. Question everything, nigga. Question everybody. And that's real. But yeah, back to the point. Therapists ain't shit. So stop telling black people to go to therapy. Therapy ain't gonna solve a damn thing. And that's on my mama. Lone Wolf TV, holla at your boy, man. I'm out, man.